Welcome to LLMflation. In 1 year, the price of AI has fallen by a factor 10. A blog post by the VC firm Andreessen Horowitz stated this as a fact in mid-November 24. Why has this happened? What consequences will there be? Can we trust this investigation? And what have they forgotten to mention to us? I mean, who doesn't like lowering prices? But can this price drop continue for long? And in the end, let's hear in the comment if you agree with my prediction about what will happen to AI prices. First, let's run through what they think caused this price drop. For the first, better cost performance in GPUs. The increased number of transistors per chip due to Moore's law, as well as structural improvements in the GPUs. They are all leading to better cost performance for the same operations. For the second, model quantization. Quantization are a technique that reduces how many bits are used to present a tensor. We have moved from 16 bits to 4 bits, which gives a 4 times performance boost. Software optimization. This has led to reduction in the amount of compute needed. And smaller models. 1 billion parameter model today exceeds the performance of a 175 billion parameter model of just 3 years ago. And better instruction tuning. Techniques such as reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF, and direct reference optimization, DPO, have improved models after the pre-training phase. Open source. The introduction of open models by Meta, Mistral, and others allows competition. So, low-cost model-as-a-service providers hosts these models. This reduces the profit margin across the entire value chain, and this lowers the prices for all of us. Now, all of these 6 points have reached a point in time where it is very difficult to take them further. New innovation is needed for this price drop to continue. My hunch is that the price drop will level out. Now, so far, this sounds very cheerful. But what about some consequences for our society? For the first, new use cases. Every time that the cost of something decreases by an order of magnitude, new use cases open up that were not commercially viable before. Yes, and we have all seen an avalanche of new AI-based services bombarding us, whether we need them or not. I just hope that after this first wave of AI services, that we might get a bit more mature solutions. Accessibility. The lower cost of LLMs makes them more accessible to most people. And I just say Google Gemini, Samsung AI, and Apple Intelligence. We're all getting it. And then LLM market split. Low-end and high-end expensive LLM services. LLM providers may choose to focus on developing and offering high-quality models at a premium price, while leaving the low end of the market for open source providers. This could result in a split in the market between low-cost LLMs and high-margin LLMs, catering specific industries and special use cases. Now, since November, we have already seen this happening with OpenAI's new high-ticket offer. And probably this is just the beginning of it. Now, the analysis that this article is making is based out of MMLU scores to compare LLM performance. Now, MMLU is basically a set of questions where the number of correct answers is the score. This way of measuring LLMs or AI is a bit under question, because they can be influenced by factors like benchmark contamination or directly including the benchmark questions into the training data. So this is a factor to really keep in mind when future models are hyped. Are they using MMLU scores to promote their use cases? And can they then be trusted? Now, a bit about the word LLMflation. Are they talking about inflation or deflation? I mean, they are a VC firm. They should know the difference, right? Prices go down, so it should be deflation. LLM deflation. Still, they choose to not use this as explicit word directly. And do they have a reason why they're not using deflation? Now, my conclusion of all of this is that the prices of LLMs will continue to drop but slow down, especially if we're talking about the cheap LLM solutions. So in a year from November 24, I guess we will see a half of the price in November 25. That's my prediction. What is yours? But also, this price drop will slow down. This also means that the social changes that everyone talked about may not come as fast as we think. And hopefully, it will not be as forceful as we thought. But we also have the high-end prices, and where they will end up, I will leave that to the marketing gurus, because hype prices have nothing to do with reality, so I will leave that to them. Because a price of a service should, in theory, be a balance between supply and demand. And in this article, they only look at supply factors, not the demand. Is that a hint to their intentions? And I, for one, do hope that we, in the demand category, have realized by now that the AI we are paying for does not contain any intelligence at all.